Hey you guys, welcome back. I thought I would color a little bit more on this, but I went up to eat dinner because Keith had fixed it, and the mail had come, and I ordered a diamond painting, and it came. So, do you want to see it? I know you can't answer me really because I've already filmed this by the time you're watching it. So, how about I show it to you guys? I'm gonna unbox it. I've never. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom out. You can see my messy desk. Here's my glass of water over here, my pencils. I'm gonna move this out of the way. And let's unbox this diamond painting together. Oh gosh, yeah, you can see that's a mess there. We don't want you to be able to see my whole big mess, do we? No, no. All right, so I'm gonna, I've already cut open the plastic, but I have it here. It's still in the wrapper. We're gonna unbox it. I have never purchased a diamond painting before. This is my very first one. Yeah. So I'm kind of excited to see it, right? So I guess it comes, this is what it looks like. It's a skull with butterflies on it. It's called, I don't know, it doesn't have a thing. So let's open it, shall we? And we'll see what it looks like. I've been wanting to try one of these for a really, really, really long time. So that's what it's going to look like. I don't know, it's really dark right now. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a skull with butterflies on it. And I don't really know that much about them, but I know a lot of people like them. Move my glasses out of the way. And I thought I would give it a shot. So, and at first I didn't get one because I thought that you had to pick all the pictures up with your hands. And I was like, I'll never be able to do that. Or pick the little diamonds up with your hands. And then I learned that there's like a little tool in the kit. So, I guess, how does that work? You peel, oh my gosh. You peel the, I didn't get a very big one, as you can see. You peel this little sticky thing off, I think, right? But I don't want to peel that off because I'm not going to be ready to do it yet. So here's the little, I guess, tool that comes with it, and the tray and the little wax thingamabob that it sticks on. So that, like, the diamonds stick on. Let me see. I just kind of want to peel this a little bit and see what it looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's real sticky. I know I'm a goofy. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's real sticky. But it is. So that's cool. So, and then here are all the diamonds in here. Like the little packaging. Let's take these out and see. Now, I believe this one says it's a full drill. So I guess that means it's all the entire thing is going to be covered with diamonds. It's not a partial. So we've got a lot of different, here's some blues, lots of black and white, or like this cream color. There's some yellow, greens, reds. Ooh, these would be really, really fun to use, right? Pinks, purple. And then I guess these are the little baggies that come with it that I put the little diamonds in. Now these look to me to be round. I've heard some people say that square are more sparkly. But I don't know. I guess we'll find out, huh? And this is going to show what I have here, I guess. This paper. And like the directions and everything. So, yeah. I want to, let me see if I can zoom in and show you what the, what it's going to look like exactly. Let me see if I can zoom into the little picture. Is that showing you guys? No, no, no. There we go. I was like, how am I going to be able to show them what it looks like? Nope, wrong way. I swear, I'm a goofy. Alright, so hold on. There we go. There we go. Now you can see. There. So that's what it's going to look like. It's like a skull with butterflies all over it of different colors. I think it's going to be fun, right? Really, really fun. It looks fun. There are a lot of different of these little thingies, though. And this was really inexpensive. It was like $6 and free shipping. I got it off of eBay. So, yeah. How exciting. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to zoom back out now. Wrong way, as usual. I always do that. All right, and then I will put this up, and we will work on the... probably shouldn't have taken all these out yet, but I don't know when exactly I'm going to start working on this. Just because I don't know, but it's going to be fun, right? Hopefully it's not going to make me crazy or anything. So here's my butterfly. Oops, and I've already dropped one of my... Oh, I am a mess, you guys. I just hit the camera. Okay, hold on. I dropped some of the little diamonds, a packet of those. So let me pick them up because I don't want to lose anything. And I'm going to move that out of the way. And then we will resume coloring on the butterfly, the flutterby. All right, we're going to zoom back in. We'll zoom in a little bit more. Okay, that might be too close. I don't know. Let me see. So I'm going to color some more with the orange. Let's fix this. And that. And we'll zoom out now a little bit. Oh, wrong way. I apologize, you guys, for being a psycho. Alright, so I'm going to sharpen my orange. And I'm just going to color the rest of the edges of this little butterfly here. I need my glasses. I got Twitter pated. Forgot to put my glasses on. I know I probably won't be able to finish this on camera, but I'll show you guys what it looks like after I get done with it. I'm just going to do all orange around the edges. It's dark outside now. That's why there's such a shadow over everything, because it's dark out. Completely dark. So I've been trying to call my mom like all day long. And yesterday she told me she wasn't feeling that good. She said she thought she might be coming down with a bit of a flu or a cold. And she was going to go to bed early and take it easy. And I said to her, okay, I'll call you tomorrow and check on you. So I called her this morning, straight to voicemail. And then I waited a little while later and called her again, straight to voicemail. And again, straight to voicemail. All day long, straight to voicemail. I'm like, okay. And the thing is my mom doesn't live close by. It's not like I can just run over and like check on her or anything like that. So then tonight we were watching the news, and just now when we were eating dinner, and they said that there is a Verizon outage in mid-Michigan. So that's why I haven't been able to get a hold of her, because she has Verizon. And so now at least I feel a little bit better, because I was starting to get rather anxious. But the thing with my mom is that's not unusual. She a lot of times doesn't hear her phone ringing. She'll turn the ringer down without realizing that she's doing it. She holds her phone and she hits the button on the side that controls the ringer volume, and she turns it off like all the way down. She mutes it without realizing that she's done it. And then she doesn't hear her phone ringing, and it's like a big old to-do, and I always get stressed out and anxiety and stuff like that over it. And I'm like, Mom, you know. And so yeah, so are you able to see? I don't know. I know I'm such a weirdo, you guys. Okay, let's try that instead. So so I just, this is not an uncommon thing to happen where I can't reach her. But with the fact that she said yesterday that she didn't feel that good, it just makes me a little uneasy, when I can't reach her. And she has a landline, but she never answers it because it's always telemarketers, of course. And so I'll call, and sometimes I tell her, I'm like, I'll just call and I'm going to let it ring like once and then hang up. And then I'll call and let it ring once and hang up. So she knows it's me. And then sometimes she pays attention and sometimes she doesn't. I'm telling you guys, she stresses me out. It's like my mother, it's like I'm the parent now, and I get so nervous from it, you know. So okay, coloring over here. I know my hand's in the way a little bit, but so at least, yeah, like I know that it's because of the Verizon outage and not, you know, like she's been abducted and the cell phone, the kidnappers turned her cell phone off or anything like that. Because as far as I know, she was planning on staying home today since it was snowy. Usually she doesn't go anywhere when it snows. She doesn't like to drive on the bad roads or anything like that. So I should probably film these in the daytime, but I figured since I was already coloring it, let's just keep going. And like I said, even if I don't finish it, I'll still let you know what it looks like in the end in a future video. I actually have a couple works in progress going right now, and that's not something I usually do, but I have one in a Hannah Carlzon book, and I have one in the Deborah Miller. It's not a book, it's from her Etsy store. I started coloring one of her Grumpy Valentine ladies, and I never finished it. So I need to do that because I want to cut it out. It's on cardstock, and I want to cut it out and put it on scrapbook paper. And then I've got some cute little foam stickers I was going to put around it and kind of, you know, just kind of jazz it up a little bit. All right, so let's do these little leafy things here. I got to get a green pencil from my case over here. I'm excited to start that diamond painting. That's pretty neat. I'll just do regular green. Let's see, what color is this? Grass green. Sounds good to me. Excuse me, I get the hiccups now from dinner, which was yummy. I'm going to zoom out more. I know, you guys are like, make up your mind, lady. What are you doing? There we go. Just because I feel like my big wonky hand's in the way, and I don't want that to be that way. So yeah, we had burritos for dinner. Chicken and rice, and then bean. He made 2 different types. I'm like, why didn't you just make all one type of burrito, and then you wouldn't have had to have two pans and make up 2 different burritos? He's like, I don't know, I didn't think of that. Because I always just kind of, what I do is I cut them up and I mix them together on my plate, you know what I mean? And so, you know, that way I've got it all together. I used to be one of those people that didn't ever want my food to touch. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like the food to touch at all. And now it doesn't bother me. Well, with most things, it doesn't bother me. Like, the older I get, now I kind of actually think sometimes it adds to it. Like, if I have mashed potatoes and corn and chicken and stuff like that, I'll just put it all together. I don't care. But, you know, used to be, I wouldn't have done that. I've seen those plates that people use where they're like divided. The plate has like little divider, you know, walls or whatever to keep food from touching. I don't need that. Now, my mom, she actually only eats, she doesn't want any of her food to touch, and she also doesn't like to eat things. How do I explain this? She eats things one at a time. So, like, if we have, say, chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, a biscuit, whatever, she will eat, like, her mashed potatoes first. Then she'll eat, like, the green beans. Then she'll eat the biscuit. And then she always saves the chicken for last. But she doesn't eat anything like together. You know what I mean? Like, I'll eat a bite of this and then a bite of that and then a bite of this and a bite of that. She never does that. Never. It's just her personal preference. So a lot of times when we go out to eat, we'll take her out to eat, and she gets like a to-go box, because she hasn't been able to eat her meal. It's always like a chicken breast that she's taking home because she's eaten like her vegetables first. Or like she goes to the Big Boy a lot and she gets chicken parmesan and she'll eat the spaghetti first at the restaurant, and then she'll take the chicken cutlet with the with the cheese and the parmesan part. She'll take that home and reheat that later. Only she doesn't get chicken parmesan. She makes them put cheddar cheese on it because because she only likes cheddar cheese. That's my mom. She's so weird. She has a lot of behavior things. I think I've mentioned this before. She has obsessive compulsive disorder, and the older she gets, and especially since my stepdad passed away, it gets more prevalent in her life. But so she's got all these like behaviors and quirks and stuff like that, and that's one of them, where she only likes certain things and she won't try anything else or do anything. She likes cheddar cheese only, and that's the only kind of cheese she'll eat. So if she goes to a restaurant or like a place where they say, like, she orders a sandwich and it's got Swiss on it, nope, no Swiss, has to be cheddar. She won't eat anything else. She's very limited anyways nowadays with what she will eat. Making sure you can, I know you can't see good because my fingers are in the way in the shadow, but she's very limited in what she will eat. She eats chicken frequently, and let me see what else. She'll eat hamburgers or cheese. Well, hamburgers. She won't eat cheeseburgers, but she'll eat a hamburger quite often. Sometimes she'll eat steak. She likes steak. She'll only order a sirloin though. She won't eat any other cuts of a steak besides a sirloin. So she's pretty limited. But she likes chicken parmesan. She'll order that. Like if we take her to Olive Garden or like I said at the Big Boy, she'll order that. She likes that. And she'll eat, chicken everywhere. Chicken. We take her to Cracker Barrel, it's chicken. You take her to, a steak place, she'll eat steak or chicken, and that's just how it is. I don't know. I'd get bored if I ate the same things over and over. When I stayed with her last week after she fell, I told her, I said, well, I'm going to cook because she always goes out, but the weather was supposed to be really bad. I said, so I'm going to buy some stuff to cook. And I made chicken fajitas one day, and she ate those, but she just wanted chicken and cheese. She didn't want any of the peppers and onions and stuff like that, which was fine. And then I made chili, and she always says she doesn't like chili anymore. But when I made it, she ate it. And then I had made quite a big pot of it. And I figured, because I knew I'd be going home, that I would just take the leftovers home with me, because around our house it'll get eaten, no problem. And she actually said, I like this chili a lot. Will you leave it for me? And I said, absolutely, so she ate the leftovers on that pot of chili, and it kind of surprised me that she liked it, because I put tomatoes in it and chunky onions and stuff like that. And so it kind of surprised me, that she ate that. But she did. I love my mother very much. And I get nervous for her because, she does have these different kind of issues and stuff like that. But for the most part, she does good. It's been hard on her since her husband died. And I think he kept her grounded, as our spouses often do, keep us, kind of steady and everything. And it just kind of, she struggles a lot. And I try to have communication with her as much as I can and visit, especially in the warm weather. We visit a lot because I just worry about her. Oops, I exhaled and it just blew that little butterfly away. I just worry about her, being alone and on her own, and I don't ever want her to be sad and stuff like that. So we try to visit as much as we can. All right, I'm going to do the background. I think, am I going to do purple or pink? My cat is running around crazy. She's hopping around on the bed to the desk to everything. So all of a sudden if she goes streaking past, that's what's going on. Let's do pink, because I think pink will look cute against that orange. How about, well, I guess it's processed red. Let's try that one, processed red. And it's 22 minutes, so yeah, we'll just work on this corner here. Kitty, kitty, are you being weird? She's being weird. Aren't we all a little weird sometimes? But it's weird because I've learned, like, when it comes to my mom, I've learned to be, I try anyways. Well, this is something I pray about. I ask for patience, and I ask the Lord to help me be more loving and kind, and just to be patient, because she can't help the things that she does, her different behaviors. She has no more control over her behaviors than I have over the way my hands look, and that's something that I have learned. Like, people that have issues with a mental illness or some type of problem, and my mom when I say she has OCD, it could be a lot worse. She definitely has a lot of quirks and oddities and stuff like that, but she's fully able to live on her own, and she pays her bills. She held a job for years and years and retired from a job. She's college educated. She just has this quirk of her OCD and the things that it makes her do, and she's obsessive about things like her books. She's always rearranging her books, redoing her shelves, changing them around the order she has them shelved, from like fiction to nonfiction. Sometimes it'll be by author, sometimes it'll be by size of the book. Last week when I was there, she had done them by color of the spines, all the yellows, then into the oranges, then into the reds, then into the greens, or like purples. Like, everything was color coordinated. And she does this kind of stuff a lot. She rearranges her furniture a lot. She moves things around in her home a lot. Organizes drawers and changes closets around and just stuff like that. Obsessively. These are things that she will do multiple times in a week. And and it's frustrating. And when you don't know somebody well, and like for Keith, it's been an eye-opener because, over the years that we've been married, he's gotten closer and closer to my mother. And in the beginning, especially because, like I said, my stepdad was still alive, and so she wasn't as the behaviors weren't as prevalent as they are now. And since my stepdad has passed, Keith is really seeing what, like what's going on with her and how serious it is. And but he's learning too that, like I said, she has no more control over those behaviors than I have over the way my hands are. It's absolutely 100% not something that she can control. And so it helps me to have insight to people with people who have mental illness or any kind of behavioral issues that are caused by a mental standpoint, and not somebody that's just a jerk or somebody that's an addict or anything like that. But she has there's like a real chemical reason in her brain why she is the way she is. And so the older I get, the more I understand that, and the more patient I am trying to be with her for that stuff, if that makes any sense. So, but no matter how patient I am, I still could use more patience. Definitely could always use more patience. We were at church one time, and our pastor said, and this is something that stuck with me, and I have probably already said this in a video before, but he said that having patience is a form of showing love. And that just stuck with me, and I try to remember that always and have patience with everybody, whether it's the person that's aggravating me in the line at the grocery store, whether it's maybe just anything. Anybody, especially my loved ones, of course, but even with strangers, having patience is a form of showing love, and loving each other is what we're supposed to do. It's a way of honoring God. It's a way of honoring everything. With my marriage, being patient with my mother-in-law or with my husband or anybody. It's just being patient is what we're supposed to do. It's a way of loving each other, and it's important to me to try to be more patient. I always pray for the ability to be more patient. Sometimes it happens, and sometimes it doesn't. But that's the way it goes. So I know I'm not going to be able to finish this all on camera, but I'm just going to go ahead and put this processed red in all these other little panels here that are, move my hand away so there's no shadow, all these other panels. And like I said, I will show this in the an upcoming video so you guys can see what it looks like. But I just wanted to show my diamond painting. I got really excited. I've never seen, I never had one before. It's my very first one, so I'm excited. I don't know exactly where I'm gonna do it. I guess the kitchen table would be a good place, right? Because I probably need a place where I can really spread out. But yeah, I'm excited, you guys. So I'll definitely let you know when that happens and see the results of that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate it. I can't say I'll do a lot more of these. It just, I had said I wasn't going to color on camera anymore, and then today I just felt like it. So especially with these little guys, they're fun to do like this. They're quite fun. So thank you so much for watching, and you can question or comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay?